Hey everybody, how you doing today? Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've been very busy, even though we have a lockdown still going on. We're towards the end of April, and I wanted to do a video called "What Do People Value Most During a Pandemic Lockdown?" because it's pretty much a relevant thing to talk about at this time. I think in the beginning there was a lot of fear, and now we're kind of in the middle of it, and people are kind of getting sick of being locked down. But still, like, reflecting back when it first started and we started the lockdown, we saw the kind of behavior from people, what we value most. So for those of you who are new, this channel, the Mr. Vegeta channel, is a gold, silver channel. We talk about bullion, and we talk about coins, collectible coins, and sometimes the markets and finances overall. So, I'm going to list out some things, and we'll kind of segue towards the end to the most item that we value, right? From starting with gold and silver, because this is a gold and silver channel. But if you have other things that you think that are missing from this list that I'm gonna cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and we'll just have more ideas and information about what we value most. Okay, so we will start off with gold and silver, right? And this is I would say in a commodity asset kind of investment that people like to have just in case the economy goes really bad, and people are very fearful that we might have a bank run, cash is going to be trash. The Federal Reserve are printing so much money. So you want to have some type of physical asset just in case. And so what happened with gold and silver when the pandemic started to really, become top news, everything went down, prices went down, right? For both bullion and stock market. Okay. And for us people who buy gold and silver and stack a lot of ounces, we've gone through the experience of seeing a disconnect, right? A disconnect in the price, or I'll say spot price, and actual selling price, right? So if spot price was, say, $12 per ounce on silver, they were charging, the online dealers were charging around $25 for an American Silver Eagle, right? And some dealers had it for like 20, 21, so it depends. But one of the biggest online dealers was APMEX, APMEX. They were charging around 25 at the time. You know what? Let's take a look and see what they're charging now. Silver is 1531, gold is 1725, and let's type Silver Eagle, right? We'll do 2020. And they are still charging 25, right? Okay, so actually they're even charging more, 27. See the disconnect? They're charging $27 for a Silver Eagle, but the spot price is 15. So they're charging you way over $12 in for one Silver Eagle. That's the disconnect, okay? Now, the reason why there's a disconnect, because there was strong demand for physical bullion. The dealers could not meet the supply. Meet the demand. They didn't have the supply, so they had to raise the prices. And I think they were like almost sold out of, mostly sold out of cheap bullion, right? Like very low premium bullion. So if spot was like 12, they really should have been selling it for like 13, 14. But I think the cheapest was like 17 at the time. Okay, so the next one, we'll move on to a different item, which were masks, right? Could not find any more masks. at drugstores, right? Like CVS and, Rite Aid. There were no more masks, sold out. So people obviously wanted the masks, and whether they really were effective or not to protect you against coronavirus, we don't know. Okay. I mean, some people say yes, some people say no. And then the other stuff that really, were selling off the shelves were hand sanitizers, right? Right. And eBay banned the sale of hand sanitizers due to price gouging, right? Like it was pretty bad, right? So, you know what, let me fix this here. Okay. Sanitizers. Okay. So those are three. I got covered three. And the obvious one here, a lot of people were saying, I want food and water. And I've seen like signs where you can only buy 2 big jugs of water, 2 per person or something like that, or per household. And people were lining up at Costco, right? Because nobody wants to go hungry, So in the case of gold and silver, it was just kind of an insurance, just in case your financial system would, start to really take its toll. Mask obviously is to prevent getting from the virus, and hand sanitizers too, to kill the virus on your hands. Next one is guns and ammo for protection, because people were freaking out, right? You just wanted to make sure that nothing weird happens. So you want to be able to protect yourself. Guns, like the ammo and the gun sales, were off the charts, right? First time buyers, even the people who were kind of like against gun ownership, were starting to have second thoughts and say, hey, wait a second, maybe gun rights is good, so people started to buy. First time gun buyers. The problem was there was no more ammo to buy, so like there was a lot of shortage for ammo. So, there's shortage for gold and silver, shortage for masks, hand sanitizer, all this stuff were pretty much selling out. Okay. So, I want to give a shout out to Part-Time Preppers, who's a long time subscriber of mine, who's been doing great videos about prepping and, taking care of yourself during a time of crisis like we have here. So I will leave a link down below for his channel. Go check him out. He's got some really good content over there. Okay. And I think most of you will agree that the number one thing people value most during this pandemic lockdown is toilet paper. When it was really bad, I've seen prices for these large rolls of toilet paper sell for like $12,000 to $22,000. And this is obviously like, a month ago. And people were bidding for this, 66 bids, $9,200. So this is the kind of, insane behavior, or I would say extreme behavior, that tends to happen during, at a time where people get scared, right? So this is tame. This is nothing. I mean, if you saw the kind of prices that were, like in the 10,000, 20,000 range, you think it's crazy. Now, I don't even know if eBay would allow this type of transaction. Like, I don't know. But this is the kind of stuff that was happening. But I'm like, wow, I got to put toilet paper as number one because of this. It's more expensive than gold and silver and all these other things, right? And why did it go up so high? Well, it was obviously, again, supply and demand, right? And demand, where the demand just went way too high, right? It's because people, value a clean, I'm going to say the word anus, but I'm going to type it like that, okay? That's the reality, okay? This is what people value most, is this, right? And the reason why is because they don't want an itchy. So I hope you got some chuckles out of this one. If you have any other things you want to contribute to this, what do people value most during a pandemic, leave them down below in the comments. And if you're brand new to the channel, please hit the subscribe and the notification button just in case you want information more about gold and silver and finances. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway, right, for all of you. Just make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for some silver because I passed the 7,000 subscriber mark. So I will do another video about this later on sometime during this week to let you know how you can all participate and win some silver, okay? And I have about 2 or 3 CCT slides in stock. These are the premium ones. I don't have the black one, but I do have oak and mahogany. I have a few left of these. So I will leave a link down below in the description area for the eBay link and an email address where you can contact me. My original email address is kind of temporarily on hold. For those of you who've been trying to reach me with the MrVCoins.com email address, it's not working right now because I have to set that up. And I'll bring that up next time, when it's all said and done, I'll set it up. But for the meantime, I have an alternate email address. It'll be basically a Gmail address. So you can contact me if you want to buy it directly because it'll be cheaper to buy direct. So yeah, so I have a few of these left. So if anybody's interested, just let me know. All right. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.